So, yesterday we were understanding about the domain data, and now we will understand like a few concepts in like coming 30 minutes with the Excel. Okay. So, in the Excel, basically now we have to understand what are the latest versions we are having and what all we can do with this, right? So, I'll just show you with it. Yeah. So, what are the Microsoft versions we are having? Before 2016, this was known as like, Office 365. Now, Microsoft 365 we have been renamed. What are the popular versions we are having with the Microsoft? We have 2007, 2010, 13, 16, 2019 and Office 365. This is the one of the latest versions what we are using. Okay. And what are the similarities we are having with all of these? The ribbon interface is same. The format of saving is same, right? And also the basic formulas and the functions are same in all the versions. Now, what are the differences we are having with each of the versions and the each release? So basically, it will be starting, so first introduced with a ribbon and then added the file and then like enhanced the spark lines. So cloud integration happened to the Excel in 2013. And then in 16, Power Query and Power Pivot were introduced like forecasting tools as well. Also, the dynamic arrays introduced and text functions ifs has been introduced in the 2019. Okay. And now always updated and AI features also integrated for the collaborations with Office 365. So these are the latest update of the versions and its changes, right? So are we there, both of you?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have to understand the Excel interfaces first. So here in our Excel, so we have an interface over here, the ribbon. This entire space is called as a ribbon. And basically, moreover, what happens, we have a home, insert, draw, and we have a layout. We have formulas, data, review, view, developer tab, and also help. And over here, what we are seeing in the green color bar, so it is like, a quick toolbar, we can call it as. So here we have our autosave options. If you want, you can on. And apart from that, we have here, the symbols for refresh, for sending an email, for, spelling mistakes, error, and for save and sorting, and also for listing. I just made like, a few quick access over there. So what happens if you make like, extensively used one, if you add it in the quick access bar, so instead of writing formula or navigating to that feature in your Excel sheet, so you can directly navigate on the top of the ribbon. So you'll be having that features handy. So it is a quick toolbar, you can call it as quickly, where you can access. And how to enable this? So you wanted to change. I don't want this spelling check over here in the ribbon. I want to remove and add something new. How can we do? Over here we have a hyphen and the down arrow key. So just click on that, and you can see it very closely in this, right? So if you want, you can go for a more commands and you can choose any of them to be added in your ribbon. So now for an example, I'll check spelling. Now you can see it has been removed. So if in case I wanted to add that, so you can add it. So here we go, it is added. And here this area is what the name what you can give for the sheet. Okay. So you can give any name for the sheet, and the search bar we have, and the user ID and these things. And over here we have a comment. Comment means what? Comment means it is a standard form where any messages can be given for the cells. Like it is a kind of notes over here. So yeah, these are the things. And then we have here the view and the view. What is this view and the view? And most probably if you make a share options, so share options, if you have official email address, email IDs, the share works to collaborate. So suppose now Muhammad and Kumar wants to work as a collaborator for the same workbook with the different worksheets, then you can share it each other and you can have a work experience out there. And then we are having all of the other features which is the same for the normal user interface, but here we can integrate AI to our AI, ChatGPT, Copilot to our work, right? So here for our workbook we can add it out. So initially I just wanted to show you how analytics works, and most importantly for an analytics, so little statistical knowledge is very mandatory and very important. So now for example, so I'll be writing over here in the line number F4, I'll write the sales information. Suppose we can take for the month of, okay, for the month of Jan, Feb. So you don't need to write all the things. So if you make the select and write, so it will be drag and drop and it will be added. So till now it's September, and I'll write the sales in number of units. So sales of, we can call it as motorcycles in a month. Okay. So 10, 9 and 6, 5 and 3 and 8 and 12 and 10. Okay. So these are some random inputs what I took. Okay. Okay. So these are the random inputs what I have been taken. So we have a months and we have a sales. Now, very important, we have to analyze this data, right? How do we analyze this data? Analyzing the data is having firstly, we have to go for the data analytics and we have to analyze the data. So here in our ribbon, there is a tab data. Just click on that. Each and every element in the data tab is very important. And over here, we see the analysis, data analysis. Okay. So if you don't see, we have to enable that. So in that, we are having with a lot of statistical operations in our Excel only to do. Okay, so these are the to-do list, and now I'll just go with the descriptive statistics and give OK. And then you have to choose the input range.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you just show how that data analysis is popped out?
Yeah, I'll just close and one more time. Okay. So this is our data, which in the column E and F we have. So what I'll do is I'll show first how to enable this if it is not there in your Excel. So just click somewhere on the empty space on the ribbon, right click. So here customize the ribbon, right? And once you customize it, so here you may see add-ins. Okay, in the add-in already it is added. So what I'll do, I'll just remove this select, and here by default what I'm selecting the analysis tool pack, Excel add-in. So you just choose in the manage also by default Excel add-ins and click on go. So over here analysis tool pack, which is checked in, so I'll do checkout. So just give OK and you can see it will remove. See, it has been gone. So in the data tab, at last it saves for data analysis. Now I have been removed it. So if your screen is looking like this, what we have to make, we have to enable the things of data analysis tool pack. So what we have to do, again go back to the customize ribbon, just right click. There are two ways, you can go for file and you can go for customize ribbon, or else you just right click and customize the ribbon, and then you can click on add-ins. So over here analysis tool pack, okay, select this inactive applications add-ins and active application add-ins. So before it was active, now once I remove it is showing as inactive. You have to make sure that inactive one is present, and just click on go. So now here we go, just enable this and give OK.
Only analytics tool pack, right? Other than this one, VBA.
VBA also you can make it out. So VBA is a programming language for that.
Okay.
Yes. And now again double tap on this data analysis. And here we have ANOVA. ANOVA is nothing but again every tool whatever we are having, it helps in comparing between the two variables, okay, or variable matrix. So these are the importance out there. So apart from that we have F test, C test, and histogram, everything. So we will practice today the descriptive statistics, which is widely used for the analysis. So here descriptive statistics, select that and add it. Okay. So now it's fine. So we have a descriptive statistics input range. So basically we have to add the input range out here. So just select these numbers. Okay. These are the numbers because descriptive statistics which deals with the numerical data. Okay, so first I'll just select this and column group by, so we don't have any group. And here, if in case I would have selected the sales also, I would have checked box this one. So I just choose only the numerical data, that's fine. And output range, I'll just select here only somewhere. For the comparison, it will be easy for us to know. And output range I have chosen H4, and statistical summary enable, confidential level of mean I enable, kth largest and kth smallest, and give OK. Yeah. Now you can see a complete statistical review on this analysis. So we have a month, we have a median mode, standard errors, standard deviations, curtices, skewness, right? Range, minimum, maximum. So all those things. So these are all the called as statistical calculation. So if in case you wanted to do manually, it would take more than 5 minutes. So if you go through with this analysis toolpack, all the required analysis, the basic descriptive analysis, you can make it out for all of the column. Why it is important to read and analyze the data is very important. Okay. So suppose the sales of this year is the mean over here. We have been got this. And if you compare that with the previous year again, so you may get the different mean value. So by that, what you have to make, you have to compare those and you have to work on, right? So this will be the primary task for you. So what is mean exactly? Mean is nothing but, so mean is also called as arithmetic mean, and also it is an average, we can call it as. Okay. So how do we calculate this mean? So mean can be calculated by adding all the value divided by number of values is called as mean. And again, what is standard deviation? Standard deviation, again, it is calculated upon the square root of variance, and also it tells us the spread of the data across the data what we have given. So it says basically how the data is spreaded, right? So this is basically a standard error. And we have a median. So what is this median? Median is nothing but whenever the data is there, the middle value, when the data is arranged in chronological order. Okay. So if the data is arranged in a chronological order and the middle values are considered as the median. And most repeated values in the data set is considered as a mode. Okay. So again, here variance we have. Variance is also calculated based on the standard error and kurtosis, skewness. These are the diagrams, so we'll explain in deep in our coming classes. And then range. Range is nothing but a total number of items we have, and the minimum range and the maximum value. So in the data, what is the minimum value we have? What is the maximum value? So again, it will help us in calculating with automated. And then the sum, right? And the sum is 69 and also the count is 9. Okay. And the largest value 12 and the smallest value is 3. So again, the confidential level means we will be having 100 out of 95, 93 and 75 like that. If it is 95 and 93, it can be concluded as a accurate data whatever we are having. Right? So these are the basic thing which you have to know to calculate. And if you wanted to go and calculate manually for the same value, how you have to make it out? Equal to, you have to write an average. Okay, you have to go for average. And now you have to select with all of the values. And again, you have to close the parenthesis and enter the same value you had, right? Even in the same way for median also. So equal to median, and also the standard deviation also. STD, right? So here again, I'll choose and close parenthesis again. Here it is a formula of standard deviation variance. So why variance? So here you can see the variance value is something around 8.75 we have. So it is auto calculating. 1 second, let me do STD only. Okay, so manual formula doesn't support with calculation of error, only it has the calculation with the data analysis. So apart from that, for median we have So just write median and select the number of values and then close the parenthesis, enter it gives 8, right? So again for mode also equal to mode. So it is like little time consuming. Okay, so that's why instead of calculating in this form, we can go ahead with this data analysis toolpack, which is already has handy to use, right? So this is one of the components which I wanted to tell. And apart from that, so suppose I wanted to fetch an information from other websites or any other kind of things, web scraping, I wanted to make it out. So how can I make the web scraping out there? So one thing basically, we have a Google, right? So now from the web, so this area in the data tab is called as a get and transform data. In the sense, we have a lot of sources to fetch the information, and that information need to be transformed accordingly to the business needs. Why we have to transform? Because the data need to be looked very formal and professional. So that's why, so from the data, so if in case you wanted to analyze your competitors, so you want to fetch the information from their website, because website is a place where all data comes and sits over there, right? So here again, so what you have to make, you have to give any URL for this. So you can go directly for any of the website. Suppose I go here for Amazon, select this, copy.
I think we lost your voice.
Yeah, is it fine now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So whatever we have been copied the URL from the Amazon site, we have to paste it out here from the web and the basic and the advanced. There is a two options. So first we'll go with the basics, and over here you have to paste the URL and give OK. So it takes little time to connect. So it's navigating. So 1 second, there is some network issue. One more time, I just refreshed this page, right? Again from website, you can give any URL. I have little network issue, so it's taking longer time to load. Parallelly, when you just copy any of the website and then you just paste it in this particular path and then give OK. It's connecting. Yeah, now we are seeing, right? So whatever you have seen on the website, all the data will be previewed out here in the Excel. Okay. So we have a table too. And if you go and check out here in the view, so here you can see cart, home, orders, shift, and other details. And again, table 4, we have the social media pages. Table 5 again. And table 3, the cart items. And table 4, all the groceries, whatever we can see. And there is a HTML code and also the display text over there. So if you want to extract that, double tap, so it will be extracted to your Power Query editor, that is transformations tool. So you don't want to transform any kind of text and you want as it is. So what we will do, we will just go back to the table and then close and load. So if you make close and load, it will be added in the new sheet of your workbook, and then it will be listed. So this is just a sample what I have shown like for the demo purpose, but exactly you have to load the tables and you have to check and you have to verify and analyze the data in the real time. This is all about the Power Query. So again, if you want to navigate for that, so just double tap on this. So here we go. So all the text, whatever we have, so it has been added into one single line. And apart from that, this is a Power Query editor. Excel is different and this is different. Okay. So in the Excel, for everything, we have to use the formulas. But here, this is just a GUI mode. If you want to make any calculations, go to the add columns and you can have a calculated fields. Now it is unselect because we don't have a numerical data within the worksheet. So that is the reason. So we'll be having not having the option for the calculations. And apart from that, we have a view option, right? So these are all like, which shows like quality of the rows. So there is a role and responsibilities for a data analysis quality, right? Quality, only quality analyzer we have. So that part, what happens, you have to rectify the data and its quality very oftenly, right? So this is very important to understand. Like completely, these are the overview what we have. So here, home we have a transform in the group by. So everything is GUI mode and GUI mode, and you can just navigate, select the data, and you can perform the analysis. So this is a part of where you can transform the data without writing any formula. But there is an option for writing the formula, but it will be added to the newer column. There is a add column toggle, the ribbon over there. So add column, so you can customize the formula accordingly, like some whatever you want, you can make it out. And apart from that, we have an column from the examples, invoke customers functions, right? So these are the some of the things we have. So yeah, this is what entirely the Power Query editor and its description, right? So I'll just close and load. Whenever you wanted to exit from this sheet, you have to go for file and close and load. Okay, so it will be loaded and uploaded. And apart from that, from the text file and CSV file, you can get the data, and from the table range, you have to get from images, from recent sources and existing connections, you can get the data. And we have other types of stocks, currencies, and all. And sorting options, we have filtering options, text to column, and data validations, data you know validations and duplicate removals, and forecasting, like detecting the outliers, and data analysis toolpath. So if you be proficient with all of this with the shortcut keys and rest of the things will be very easy for you. So this part is very important for us to understand. So any doubts over here?
So all these things are going to be covered, right?
Yes, exactly. So hi Mohammed, do you have any questions or doubts?
No, not much for today. So
Okay.
so
So basically, I
are
think yes.
you going to cover VLOOKUP also?
Oh yeah, we look up, H lookup, H lookups, X lookup, index and match. So these
Okay.
are all the part of our services. And one more time, the batch timings will be on weekend, right? 8 a.m. it starts. And recordings when, okay? And interview questions on each topic will be giving, and tools whatever we are learning out there. So one is AWS cloud, which is very important. Excel we are learning, and visualizations, like business intelligence tools we are going to understand, and also the programming language Python, and we are learning the version control system VCS, right? And apart from that, again, so SQL, that is for database to write a query. So these are the things what we are going to understand. So apart from this, do you have any questions or doubts?
Is today's class just for demo, or we can consider class one, session
Yeah.
one?
So that's a demo. So have
Okay,
some
you
knowledge
will
and
go
practice on it.
you'll go in details whatever you're
Correct.
showing, right? Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Is it class timing says 8 o'clock or it can be changed, like 9:30, something like that? I think maybe it's too early to start today.
No, we can
It's
go
gonna be
with
late
the
for me. It's gonna be late for me if it is after 8.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So just have a word with the management. So from next weekend, we can start with our live classes. And if you got any doubts or questions, anytime you can call to the management. They'll admit you on the call. So we can discuss any blockages you are facing with related issues, okay? So yeah, fine then. So we can wind up for today and we'll connect the
So
next weekend.
you said we'll have WhatsApp group. If we need it, we can post our query there, and you can probably
Yeah, that is once after the live classes starts.
right. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure then. Thank you, Kumar, and thank you, Mohammed. So
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.